Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Magnus Carlsen and Shakhriyar Mamedyarov. This is a game from Tata Steel Masters Tournament played in 2019. Magnus Carlsen had white pieces and he started with knight to f3. Shakhriyar Mamedyarov played d5, d4, knight to f6, c4, queen's gambit. Accepted. e3, e6, bishop takes on c4, c5 attacking white center. Carlsen castled kingside, a6 preparing b5, white to move. Carlsen played b3, queen to e2 intending rook to d1 is the most played move. b3 intending to play bishop to b2. b6, d takes on c5, queen takes on d1. If bishop takes on c5, white may take the queen on d8 with check, and black loses the castling rights. So we have queen takes on d1, rook takes queen, and now bishop takes on c5, bishop to b2, knight from b to d7, knight from b to d2, bishop to b7, bishop to e2, intending knight to c4, black to move. Mamedyarov castled kingside. Keeping the king in the center is a bit risky. One line goes like this: knight to e1, and if now rook from h to c8, knight to d3, bishop to d6, knight to c4, chasing the bishop. After bishop to c7, bishop to a3 check, and let's go back. Instead of rook from h to c8, if b5, then a4. Position favors white. Back to our game. Mamedyarov castled kingside. Knight to c4, rook from f to d8, knight to e1, bishop to d5, rook from a to c1. Intended knight to d3 was not to Carlsen's liking because of bishop takes on c4. And after b takes on c4, white has a weak pawn. So we have rook from a to c1, rook from a to c8, knight to d3, bishop to e7, knight from c to e5, bishop to b7, defending the weak a6 pawn, knight to c4, bishop to d5, knight to d2, bishop to b7, king to f1, h6, bishop to f3, knight to d5, knight to c4. Black pawns on the queen side are more vulnerable than white pawns on the queen side. b5, knight to a5, bishop to a8, a3 intending, b4, knight to b3 and knight to c5, g5, h3, f5. Mamedyarov is expanding on the king side. b4, king to f7, knight to b3, bishop to f6, bishop takes on f6, king takes on f6, knight from b to c5 attacking the pawn on a6. How to defend the pawn? Mamedyarov played knight from 5 to b6, white to move, bishop to e2. If knight takes on a6, bishop takes on f3, g takes on f3, knight to c4 and black is okay. Bishop to e2, knight to c4 attacking the pawn on a3, a4, knight from d to b6, a5, knight to d5. Knight takes on a6, black to move. Black decided to exchange two knights for a rook and two pawns. And this is what happened. Knight from d takes on e3 check, f takes on e3, knight takes on e3 check, king to g1, knight takes on d1, rook takes on d1. Material is equal. White has two knights for a rook and a pawn. Additionally, white pass pawn on the a file must not be underestimated. Rook to c2, bishop to f3, bishop to e4. Let's take it back. If bishop takes on f3, g takes on f3, rook to d4, Knight from a to c5, rook to h4. Some analysts believe that this would end in a draw. Let's play a few more moves. Rook to e1, rook takes on h3, rook to e3, king to f7, knight takes on e6. And the position is as clear as mud. Back to our game. Bishop to e4. Knight from a to c5, bishop takes on d3, rook takes on d3, rook takes on d3, knight takes on d3. So, Carlsen has the bishop and the knight against the rook. Again, I like to stress out the importance of the pawn on the a file. The pawn will keep a black rook very busy. e5 threatening e4. After 40 moves have been played, it is white to move. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Carlsen thought for half an hour to think of his next move and battle plan, and played bishop to b7. One idea is to support the pawn push, and another idea is to capture the black pawn on the b file. e4, knight to c5, king to e5, very natural and good move. White to move, what would you do? Well, passed pawns must be pushed. a6, here it comes. Rook to a2, bishop to c6. Black to move, this is the critical position of the game. In the critical position, Mamedyarov did not play the strongest move. He played h5, not strong enough. e3 would give black the best chance. One line goes like this. Bishop takes on b5, king to d4, bishop to d3, rook to a1. One possibility is that Mamedyarov didn't like this variation, because knight to b3 is forking the king and the rook. Perhaps he stopped calculating when he saw this position in his mind's eye, but this would lead to a draw. Okay, so this is check. King to h2, then f4, and if now knight to b3, then king takes bishop, knight takes rook, e2, a7, and this would end in a draw. So we have queen and check, and king to g1, queen to e1 check, repeating the position. Back to our game. h5, bishop takes on b5, g4, h takes on g4. It is white to move. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Please pause and find the best move for white. Carlsen played bishop to c4, very strong move, which at first looks very ordinary. Why is this so strong? This move is asking rook a question. Of course, the rook must stay on the a file, but then it can't stay on the second rank. With this move, Carlsen is also freeing his b pawn to go for glory. Rook to a1 check, king to h2, f4, b5, f3, b6, king to f4, white to move. Passed pawns must be pushed, but white must be careful. Black is threatening something. Carlsen saw that. But what happens if b7 is played? Then black wins by playing g3 check, and after king to h3, rook to h1 check, mate. Back to our game. Carlsen saw the threat and played a move after which Mamedyarov resigned. What is the move? Carlsen played knight takes on e4, and Mamedyarov resigned. If king takes knight, then b7, and one of the pawns will promote. King to f4, with the idea to play g3 doesn't work, because white pawn promotes with check, and white is easily winning. That is why Mamedyarov resigned in this position. What a beautiful endgame battle. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.